Hello and warm greetings to all the participants, educators, and mentors from across the world. I am Abhiraman Vishwambaran, and I am glad to be your host today. I'm also joined by Mr. Ramachandran, who is my colleague from the UAE. Welcome to the information session on the International Computing Olympiad ICO, proudly presented by Qubits Learning in association with Athena Education, Copperstone Education, and BeeCurious STEM Learning. Based in UAE, Athena Education offers complete curricula from kindergarten through grade 12th. Copperstone Education is an online educational platform with accredited virtual classes and US licensed teachers. BeeCurious STEM Learning is an acclaimed K-10 hands-on STEM program that explores real-world phenomena through student-led investigation and discovery. Please note that throughout the webinar, we will be taking your questions, so feel free and post your questions in the chat board. We will also have a question and answer session later. Also, during the webinar, we will pick one lucky winner who will get free registration. All attendees will get 10% discount code on new registrations. You can share it with your friends and colleagues. So stay tuned for that. The International Computing Olympiad is an annual global competition and movement designed to inspire innovation through technology and coding. It is open to students of all ages and challenges participants to tackle real-world problems. The challenges are designed to enhance computational thinking and problem-solving skills. Participants are encouraged to use cutting-edge tools in this tech-focused competition centered on coding and solution development. Now let's see the theme of ICO 2025. The United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals set in the year 2015 aims to tackle poverty, inequality, and climate change by the year 2030. Keeping this in mind, each year the ICO focuses on one sustainable development goal. This year, it's the 13th goal, climate action, which stands for resilience and support against climate impacts. At the ICO, we are educating participants on all effects of climate change and driving them to create tech-based solutions. The theme as such is based on 3 A's: awareness, analysis, action, and guides participants to understand, assess, and develop powerful climate change solutions, fostering a sustainable future. The International Computing Olympiad refines skills through practical programming, web development, data analysis, artificial intelligence, and presentations, offering global competition and recognition. Participants earn certificates and awards by showcasing their profiles. This is also a golden chance for all students to collaborate and network with peers and industry leaders from across the world. So you can shine at the ICO 2025 to win prizes worth 30,000 US dollars, which will be awarded among all the winners. All the participants and mentors receive certificates and free access to a preparatory course based on their competition track. We now have tracks breakdown. The competition has 4 tracks. They are split by age and expertise. One track is open to all ages. Each track focuses on a different aspect of climate awareness. So let's look at the first track, Climate Awareness Challenge. Here, the young climate action ambassadors in the age bracket from 6 to 11 years use Scratch programming to design animations and games that raise awareness about climate change. Submissions must include a Scratch code in .sb3 format, a video file under 10 minutes demonstrating its functionality, and a presentation with a maximum of 15 slides. Also note that the compressed projects files should be in .zip or .rar formats. So now let's get into the second track, which is the Climate Action Challenge for students in the age category 11 to 14 years. Here, participants as climate action contributors create apps to calculate the climate impact of daily choices and provide actionable and sustainable alternatives. Submissions here must include code files in python.py format or web dot, that is HTML, CSS, or JS, or any other formats. It should also include a demo video and a presentation. The third track of the competition category is the climate data analysis challenge, intended for students in the age category of 14 to 19 years. Here, young minds embark on their journey as climate data analysts, creating reports on climate change impact on natural resources or biodiversity using trusted data. Submissions here must include code files, data files in any of these formats, that is CSV, .xlsx, .json. It should also have a demonstration video and a presentation. Now, the fourth and the final track is the AI challenge for sustainable climate. This track is open to all students up to 19 years old. In this category, the participants take the role of AI climate champions. Students develop AI solutions for environmental challenges, focusing on sustainability and long-term impact. Submissions must include project files in any format, a demonstration video, and a presentation. So at the ICO, we use rubrics to judge the competition. So this is the sample rubrics. So this is the criteria we are using on all the tracks. The criteria, they are listed here on the left side. So you have creativity and engagement, climate awareness message, programming concepts, logical structure and efficiency, interactivity and user experience, and finally, overall presentation and polish. So this will be available in your login in a few days. So I hope all of you are ready for this epic challenge. Here's how to jump right in. You can register your team and kick things off with just a $50 fee. You can unlock awesome prep courses to power up for the challenges ahead. So go ahead and submit your project for all of us to see, and I hope it would definitely make a change. So let me take you through the entire process in detail. So you can visit www.computingolympiad.org to access the official website of the ICO. So this is your comprehensive resource for all things that is related to the International Computing Olympiad. You can go about the website and find what is the International Computing Olympiad is all about and how you can be a climate action hero. You can also go and find the different tracks that you have for you to contest and the associated prizes along with it. In the website, in the top corner, you have the guidelines, which takes you to the elaborate general rules and regulations that you have to follow for this competition, the judging criteria, and the specific guidelines for the participants. Also, on the events page, you have the upcoming events that the ICO team will be hosting in the background of the International Computing Olympiad. So as you traverse along the website, in the home page itself, you can find a Register Now button. You can click on that. This is the Register Now button. You can click on that, and it will take you to the team registration page, where you can start off with your team details. You can give your team name, followed by the team size. As you know, the maximum members in a team that is allowed is 3, and an individual can also participate. You can give the organization name. It can be the name, it could be the name of your school, or it could be the name of your club, followed by the country of your origin, followed by which you have to enter the mandatory mentor details. So so the students themselves select the mentor. A mentor can be a parent, teacher, or a guardian. So you can go ahead and provide the mentor's name and the email. So you also have a provision for providing the phone number for the mentor. So providing a phone number is not mandatory, but if the ICO support team wants to reach out to your team and share any information, it would be handy. At the same time, now you come to the student details where you can enter the student name, the name of the students or name of the participants, and then you come to the contest category selection. So as you know, so basically this contest category selection helps you select the tracks for the competition. So as you know, you have three age-based categories that you see here and one open challenge in AI. So students can select any one of the age-based tracks and join, or if they want to join exclusively for the open challenge in AI, that is also fine. And if they want to, and those students who want to join in any of the age-based categories and also the open challenge in AI, they can also do that. That is also super fine. And then you come to the declarations. But here, before taking the before taking the selection, I would suggest you to, thoroughly go through the website for the guidelines, for the terms and conditions, for the disclaimers, everything. Then only you click submit. So as you click submit, it will take you to the payment gateway. So this is the payment gateway. So on the left side, you will see the challenge that you have opted for. And on the corresponding right, you will have the particular entry fee. So there is also a button for add promotion button. Please, as I've said before, we will be providing promotion codes. So stay tuned. You can provide promotion codes here and avail a discount. So please note that it is the mentor who has to fill in all the payment details and do the payment. So after successful payment, an initial email, after the payment, after the mentor does the payment, after the successful payment, a confirmation email will be sent to the mentor's email account. And you will have 2 days to verify whether the information that you have provided is correct or not. And after, once it is verified through the email, a second email will be sent from the ICO support desk to the to the mentor's email ID with the login credentials of the participants along with the Qubits LMS, Qubits Learning Management System. So you can click on the Qubits link and access the Qubit Learning Management System. So you can also go to the ICO official website, and you can also find in the login button here. You can access the Qubits LMS through the homepage too. So this is the Qubits LMS. So I would now ask Mr. Ramachandran to take the students and all those who are attending today to show the working of how the Qubits learning management system works. So over to you, Ram.
Hey, thanks, Abhiraman. Hi, everyone. Abhiraman, can you stop sharing the screen, please, so that I can share my screen? Yep, perfect. Okay. I'll give a quick summary of especially the credentials and all of that. Once a team is registered onto the ICO website, then we will generate the credentials only after they have verified the details of the students and the mentor via email. And once they validate those entries, we will create the credentials and send it across to them. Once you receive your credentials, there will be a link in the email to redirect you to this Qubits learn.me website. But if not, you can access it like Abhiraman showed through the Computing Olympiad website as well by clicking the login button. I will take you through a student account first, very quickly. Once you log in with the credentials provided by the ICO team, your dashboard should look similar to this, but with only the designated challenges that you have registered for. Since this is a demo account, I have added all of the challenges here. Um, you will have access to, as a student, you will have access to the platform and all of its features. I'll take you through it a little bit in detail. So let's say, for example, we go into a particular challenge that you've registered for, the climate awareness challenge, which is the first track. So when we look at the challenge details, the first thing that is provided for all of the students is a sample tutorial video on the prep course that we provide. So Qubits has provided a prep course for all the tracks that are available on the ICO competition, and students can use it to either learn about the topic for the first time or to brush up their skills and then go into the competition and look at the challenge requirements, etc. So when they come to the challenge details page, they will see a tutorial video on how to access the prep course and where to find that. I will show that just now. There will also be the problem statement for this particular challenge and what is the requirements. Um, Submission requirements will also be mentioned here, along with guidelines for the participants and the judging criteria. At the end of this, there is another tutorial video regarding projects and IDEs. I will come to this in a little bit later. So to access any of the prep courses that are available on the platform based on your tracks that you've selected, from the courses drop down at the top, you can just hover your mouse there and select the appropriate course. Um, all the participants or registrants will only get the courses that they have registered for. Again, I have all of the courses here. So let's say, for example, for climate awareness challenge, the prep course would be based on Scratch. So I will click that to go into the course. As a student view, in the summary, you have a basic course summary and the learning objectives of this prep course. The syllabus tab consists of the complete um, unit chapters and the topic breakdown into Scratch. And you can access each of the content by just clicking the chapter and going into it. The chapters consist of mainly tutorial videos for quick access and quick view for the students to sort of brush up and understand what each platform or each of these tools are about. And they have options to launch Scratch IDE, for example, right from here, and play around with the Scratch interface onto the platform. So one thing that we've tried with Qubits also is to create a platform that will enable us to do all of these things and have integrated IDs for all of the as many tools as we can. So that's a plus point that students can automatically click the launch Scratch button and code on the platform here and practice. So these are all practice areas that are available throughout the course. And another thing is that at the end of each lesson, there are some challenges which need to be assigned from the teacher side. So I will go to that as well. But before that, once students have understood some basics in the Scratch prep course and they've completed that, and they want to get into the actual project IDE and want to get into creating a sort of solution for this challenge and the problem statement, our suggestion is that our Qubits website has my project section at the top, which has the option to create new projects based on Python, web editor, and Scratch currently. And apart from this, there are also cloud IDEs that are available for a lot of the other tools. So feel free to explore the platform to the maximum, because I think this is the best use case scenario for any user on the platform to use all of the features of the platform. So, for example, if it's a Scratch program that needs to be created, we can create a program by or create a project by clicking that. And once the project interface or the Scratch interface loads, we can do our coding here. So even if we do some sample code, let's just, yeah, I think this is also enough. And we can test it and we can see that this works. Okay. And we can just name this. Okay. So these projects are auto-saved onto the platform. And what this does is it gives the ability for students to collaborate by downloading and sharing these codes with their friends who are participating or other colleagues who are participating with them. So for example, if I download this project and I wish to load this project, so I would download it from here, and by going into um, another project here where there is already some code, I will just delete this code. And by clicking the folder option over here, you can just load any Scratch file from your computer. So this way, we will sort of enhance collaboration between students. So when one student can work on one part of the project and the other student can work on some other parts of the project, and they can collaborate this way. Now, this My Project section works for um, Scratch, Python, and web development. So any of these three topics, when they are working on, they can use those features over there. I will now switch to a teacher account. And at any point of time, whatever questions do come on the Q&A section, I'll answer them at the end of this. Um, so for the mentor as well, the credentials are shared via email in the same email as the students. And once we log in, the interface is very similar. The only difference is for the mentor, if you see the challenge details that are given here, instead of that, it says start submission, because the submission can only be done from a mentor account. So if we look at the demo course first, and then I'll come into the submission. So in the demo course, as a teacher or a mentor as slash teacher, you have the ability to hide and show particular chapters from between students. So you have a visibility option here to select whether all students in your group get to see it or not. So you can sort of use this for differentiation for the in using the mentors. And apart from this, inside each chapter, we also have challenges that are available, which are currently not assigned. So if you want to assign a challenge, you can click on the assign icon that is shown here. When you click that, it will show you a quick summary of what this challenge is about, what is the question type, what is the level, what are the different tags and skills used, etc. And if you go ahead and click assign, you can select whether you want to select it for all students or for some students. Select a start date and an end date, and the time zone will be automatically based on whichever time zone you are in, and you click save. And this assignment has immediately been sent to that student, and they can now, in their challenges section, they will be able to see this, how it is available here. And the same is with the quizzes as well. As you saw, there was one quiz that is available at the end of the unit. So this is like a summative quiz for the entire unit that is available. And roster is available as well for the teacher to quickly check all of the student details that is provided here and to check if it is correct or not. And there is also a grade book as a explorative feature for users from Qubits to look at some of the scores that they've given students in the challenges and the quiz, and see how that is showing in the Qubits platform. As a teacher, you also have a couple of other features where if a student is complaining about how a certain content is visible for him or her in their platform, you can view your particular students' course or content by selecting the option of view as, selecting the course, the class, and the student from the drop down list. And you also have access as a teacher to the My Project section where you can create your own project, and you have access to all of the cloud IDs as well. Apart from this, on the home page for a mentor, there is some additional reports at the bottom, which has progress, engagement, performance for your students who are in any particular prep course. So you can see that data as well here. So both progress, engagement in terms of time and performance, and any assignment statuses as well. So for example, we did update that assignment on Scratch. So we should have some active assignments here that you can see. So this is more or less a quick walkthrough on the platform. I'll stop sharing my screen. If any of you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask in the Q&A right now, and we'll be happy to answer this. Over to you, Abhiraman, and any questions that come, that I will be here to answer those questions.
Yeah, thank you, Ram. Thank you for the insightful session on the Qubits learning management system. Now, moving on with the formalities.
Okay, so very quickly, I think there are some questions in the open questions in the Q&A. So I will quickly try to address some of them. Okay, so the question from Mr. Vanello is from Brazil. The course completion is optional, or all the students must complete all the courses. Mr. Vanello, is actually the courses are provided as sample prep courses for students, because we feel that there could be students participating who are not really well versed in a particular tool. So to allow them to have flexibility and learn a little bit and or brush up their skills, we have provided those courses. It is up to the students and the mentor to use the resources provided from Qubits to the fullest of the use. So that's about it. Saeed Ibrahim, a confirmation email to the mentors. Um, if there is a registration done from your end, if you are a student and if a registration has been done from the mentor or from the school side, we would have sent an email to the school. And if it's not completed yet, I will check it up, because I've seen the ICO registrations list. I don't see anything particularly right now. So please do add in your school and mentor's email or mentor's name on the chat, and we'll try to look into that. Miss Yashoda, can we use PictoBlocks? So PictoBlocks at the same time is, if you're going to use it for Scratch, you can use it for Scratch. At the end of the day, the file that comes out is an SB3 file. So it does not matter which platform you use. You can use Scratch, MIT Scratch website as well to do the Scratch coding for the first track and download the file in SP3 and upload it. It's totally okay. Okay. Suvarta, can schools collaborate with the ICO team? Okay. So, yes, schools can collaborate with the ICO team. You can send us an email at connect@computingolympiad.org. I will ask my colleagues to drop that email in the chat. If any school does wish to collaborate with the ICO team, they can do so. Ms. Panchita, I will check your email and we will get back to you soon. Uh, okay. I have a question from Layan. The assignments and quizzes that are available in the prep courses need to be assigned by the mentor. They are not assigned by default to all the students, so that the mentor has the ability to use differentiation and maybe assign certain challenges to one student and assign all challenges to another student. So based on the skill level, based on all of these different factors, the mentor can choose to assign these to you or to the students. So I hope I answered that question. Is the prize money going to be split between the students in the team? Yes, it's not just, the prize money is not just for one team. This is a total prize pool that is going to be given to a list of all the winners. So we will be sharing that and more details as we get closer to the competition finals. Miss Yashoda, to whom should we send the file? You will be submitting the file in the challenge. I will just show that part as well. Just give me 1 minute. I will show that the submission of the mentor. Okay, so from the mentor account, sorry, I just missed this. So from the mentor account, like I said, there is you will have the option to look at the challenge track, and it will show pending and it will show start submission. So you can click on start submission, and once you do this, it will show you the contest details just one more time in terms of what are the submission requirements, what are the guidelines, what are the judging criteria, and after that, for your particular challenge, you have to first upload a code file. Now, this code file, if it is being in any of the formats that are mentioned here, has to be under 4 MB, and there can be multiple files that are accepted in this format. Now, if you have a file that is above 4 MB, then please select this add code file URL option and paste the URL of a drive link here. Please ensure that any drive links that you do paste here have access to for everybody to view the contents of that drive link. So please ensure that. The second thing is, of course, the video. So the video link has to be pasted here. And I remember somebody asking whether how the video has to be, whether it has to be a video of the project working or a video of them presenting. Ideally, the video will be of a presentation video, which is the students discussing and speaking in front of the camera about what they've done, why they've done it, and how they've come about it. So that's what the video is going to be about. And they can paste their links here. And the third thing is, of course, the presentation file. And the same condition goes for the presentation file as well. Any files that are less than 4 MB can be directly uploaded here by clicking the upload button. And anything greater than 4 MB, you can click this option and paste your Google Drive 5 link over here. And once you do all of these, you can click submit. If even one of these is not filled out, you will not be able to submit. It will throw an error. So ensure that you submit by adding appropriate content in each of these requirements. Um, and I hope I answered that part of the question as well. Okay, Miss Christina, the Scratch project that will be submitted is worked on within the Qubits platform by the students. Miss Christina, again, like I said, I answered to Miss Yashoda. The Qubits platform has inbuilt Scratch IDEs in multiple formats, whether it's in the form of a projects or in the form of cloud IDEs. So it is quite easy for students to look at a challenge and look at the problem statement and then answer the coding challenge or right over there on the platform. So excuse me. So if they do it there, also it's totally fine. And if they choose to not do it on the Qubits platform and do it on Scratch or MIT Scratch website, they can do it and then download the file and upload it here from the mentor side. Saeed, will the mentor be given the tasks or will the organizers give them based on the age category? So the challenges are already provided, as you can see, for each of the tracks, and the ICO team has already put together each track and each challenge that comes in that track. As a student in the team, you will be working along with the other team members and the mentor together to complete a particular challenge which is in your age category. Layan, your teacher has registered me, so the email of the registration is meant to go to her. Yes, absolutely. So she would have received an email with the details of the registration. Salman, it is needed to do a 10-minute video. No, you have to do the maximum time is 10 minutes. You could do it from anywhere from 2 minutes, 1 minute. As long as what you want to say is achieved in that video, you are good to go. Hussein, are there going to be different prizes? Yes, there are going to be different prizes split across. We have not announced those details yet. When we get closer to the competition finals, we will be announcing those details. When is the deadline for submitting the project? Currently, the deadline is the end of April. April 30th is the deadline for submitting the projects for the national round. At the end of the national round, there will be judging that is done across all of the submissions done, and winners will be chosen, and they will participate in an international round, and then there will be a final winner selected from, or set of winners selected from the international round. I think I've answered all the questions. Okay, Miss Yashoda, should we compulsorily submit our project in all three files like HTML, Python, Scratch? Um, No, Miss Yashoda, like I said, if, for example, the track is based on climate awareness challenge, the first track, there Scratch is a required format. So you can, because the children are also in a smaller age group, so we want them to only work with Scratch or some easy to use platform. So Scratch is the best platform for that. So they can submit files on Scratch. In the next categories, they are free to use any um, for both the data analysis as well as climate action, like both of them. They can use any of the softwares or file formats in that they can use, and they can send the files. Python, HTML, as in web development, both of these are inbuilt onto the Qubits platform, so they can use the Qubits platform to work with it and practice with it. So those are our highlighted tools, but we are open to any tools that the students submit with. Mr. Wenna Lewis. So I can give you a slight hint. Right now, we have about 25 countries that have signed up. Um, Roughly, I think it could be a little bit more. So around 20, 25 countries have signed up already. So yes. What should be included in the PowerPoint presentation? It's Noor. So ideally, the PowerPoint presentation is all of the um, details that you and your team have gone in with to create a flow of what this challenge is about or what the solution you're creating. So it could be based on an introduction to the challenge, why you chose this particular challenge, why you chose this solution that you've chosen, and then any inputs that you have based on that. And you can create a proper presentation file with any details that you would like to share with us about it. Saeed, if you have registered beforehand, you do no longer get the 10% discount. Unfortunately, Saeed, yes, if you have already registered, you cannot use the discount code. But if you registered for only one of the categories, you can register for the AI challenge and get the 10% discount. For climate action challenge, Ms. Yashoda, the options are HTML and Python, not both. So you can use either one of them. Um, and Layan, we will share the details of the prizes as we get closer to the finals, like I mentioned before. Yes, I think I've answered all the questions. Over to you, Abhiraman. If any of you do have any more questions, then I would suggest to please email us at connect@computingolympiad.org. I will drop the email in the chat. And over to you, Abhiraman.
Thank you. Thank you, Ram, for taking all the questions.
No worries.
So now, moving on with the formalities, let's get into the important dates that you have to remember for this year's ICO. As you know, the competition has two sections, the national and the international sections. So at the national level, students from the same nation compete against each other. The national submissions are now open, and the deadline for the national submissions with a deadline on April 30th, 2025. So winners from the respective nations will be declared. The national winners will be declared on May 14th, 2025. Now, please note that only the winners from the national competitions can participate in the international section. The international submissions are open from May 15th, 2025, with a deadline for the international submissions on June 7th, 2025. So June 20th, 2025, finally will be the date when the international winners of the International Computing Olympiad will be announced. So are you ready to take up the challenge? So this is your time. This is your time to get completely ready for the International Computing Olympiad. As mentioned before, you can visit the website www.computingolympiad.org, register. As I've mentioned before, you can register, you can prepare, you can make use of the Qubits LMS, you can prepare, practice, and then you can submit your project before the deadline. Okay, you can contact us at connect@computingolympiad.org. You can email us your queries about the competition there. You can also follow us on Facebook. So as promised before, we have the winners. We have the lucky winner who will get the free registration, and it is Miss Namrata. Miss Namrata Das from DPS Rohini. Miss Namrata Das from DPS Rohini. You can also get the discount coupon in the chat bot. You can find it there. You can use that. Now, thank you, Note. So we at Qubits Learning hope that this information session has given all of you a deeper understanding of the International Computing Olympiad 2025. We would like to thank our partners, Athena Education, Copperstone Education, and BeeCurious STEM Learning for being with us on this incredible knowledge and sustainability-oriented competition. We wish all the participants the best of luck in your challenges. This is your host, Abhiraman, signing off. Thank you and have a nice day.